In this section, I'm going to show you how to connect to the best Wi-Fi signal at CYUT. I have been using this signal for many years and found it to be the most reliable and quickest to use. To do this, I will show you which signal to connect to, how to sign in, and how to set the DNS. Okay, so let's get started. CYUT has a number of different Wi-Fi signals to connect to, and they are for different purposes. The CYUT signal is for general use and needs to log in via a web browser. I wouldn't suggest to use this signal as it's very slow and cumbersome. The CYUT visitor Wi-Fi signal, as the name suggests, is for visitors and generally does not require a login, but it is slow and does have a time limit. The best signal to use, and the one that I will guide you through, is to use the CYUT 802.1x. Once you have set this up, your mobile device will log in automatically when the signal is detected. Also, this is one of the fastest signals that CYUT has on campus. So please tap on this signal and we'll start the setup process. Once you have tapped on the signal, you will be required to sign in. Don't worry, after you do this for the first time, your device will remember it. So this makes connecting in the future as simple as turning on your Wi-Fi. The username will be S plus your student ID number, so please enter that now. Your password will be the one password for all CYUT systems. Please also enter that now. This Wi-Fi signal has a certificate attached to it. It is intended to provide a more secure connection to an otherwise public Wi-Fi network. The date of this certificate does seem strange and not what one would expect. However, trusting this signal is required to connect to the CYUT network. I have been using this for many years while I've been teaching at CYUT, in fact from 2011, and I have not had any issues with this connection. To continue, you will need to select Trust, so tap on this now. After a minute or so, you should see that your mobile device is connected to the Wi-Fi signal. You can see this in two ways. The Wi-Fi icon will appear in your status area of your cell phone display. The second way is that there will be a tick beside the Wi-Fi signal name. Now you should be able to use this signal and surf the internet. The speed of this signal should be quite quick, but I have a tip to help make this go even faster. While you are connected to the CYUT 802.1x Wi-Fi signal, tap on the I beside the signal name. This will take you into the settings for the signal. Most of the settings here you should not touch and will not have any need to do so. However, one that you can change is the DNS. Scroll down and find the DNS area and tap on the Configure DNS option now. While we're here, just a few points about the DNS. It is essentially a directory that has two types of addresses. One type of address is what people can read, for example like CYUT or Google. The second type of address is an IP address of the computer you want to connect to. The DNS directory matches both of these addresses together, the name and the IP. One possible reason why the internet seems slow is because the DNS directory is slow. Changing the DNS directory to another may make web browsing quicker. There are many DNS directories that can be used. Two common alternatives are Google and OpenDNS. The default settings for this signal are automatic and uses two servers listed. Personally, I don't know where these servers are and how quick they are. Nonetheless, we can change this to another DNS service that we do know. And what better one to use than to use Google's own DNS? There are several steps to do here. Tap on Manual to change this setting from automatic. Delete the two existing servers by swiping from right to left. Tap Add Server and type 8.8.8.8, then press return. Then add the second server by typing 8.8.4.4, press return, and then tap on save. After you have saved the manual DNS settings, you will need to renew your lease. Don't worry what this means, this is just computer talk. So on your screen, you will see an option to renew lease. Tap this and then tap renew lease again. This signal should be found in most areas around the campus. In some classrooms, the signal transmitter box is actually inside the classroom. With this signal, you can connect more than one device at any time. So set up everything that needs to connect to Wi-Fi. Devices like your cell phone, iPad, notebook, computer, anything that needs a Wi-Fi signal. Now it is time to show you how to set up and prepare software you will need for your studies.